Imagine a galaxy where humanity is the new kid on the block, surrounded by ancient empires that view us as little more than pests to be swatted away. You are part of the Terran Scout Fleet, a ragtag group of explorers and soldiers tasked with mapping the unknown and defending Earth's fragile interests against overwhelming odds. But when you find yourself stranded on a hostile world with nothing but your wits, your rifle, and a broken comms unit, you realize that survival isn't about firepower, it's about adaptability. Welcome to Marine, the first pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Joshua Dalzelle's Terran Scout Fleet series. If you love military sci-fi tropes, underdog victories, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a lone soldier outsmart an entire alien army through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in space opera, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound warmth of brotherhood. The narrative kicks off with our protagonists crash landing, thrusting them into a race against time to survive in an environment that wants them dead. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of ozone and alien flora, the hum of strained engines, and the creeping dread of knowing that every shadow could hide a predator. Dalzelle excels at capturing the psychological resilience of the Marine, making every secured perimeter, every dogfight victory, and every tense negotiation feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of the family they've built in the cockpit. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular lone wolf trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about leveraging a lifetime of skills, understanding human nature better than any alien overlord, and using ingenuity to turn limited resources into overwhelming advantages. Watching the crew reverse engineer enemy tactics, set traps that exploit youthful overconfidence, and completely shock violent gangs with their disciplined, coordinated response is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat to life, making the crack of rifle fire, the shudder of impact, and the gruff, determined banter of the squad feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular action and the survival mechanics, the soul of Terran Scout Fleet lies in its characters and the heavy burden of legacy. These aren't just soldiers, they are deeply human individuals struggling with the moral weight of protecting the next generation in a world that has forgotten respect. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable bond with each other and the younger survivors they mentor, a found family bound by shared trauma and the knowledge that they are the last line of defense. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet conversations by the fire feel just as impactful as the explosive, heart-pounding last stands. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major raider coalition targets the community sanctuary, forcing the crew into a desperate, high-stakes confrontation that tests everything they've built. The finale is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming improvisation, and raw, unbridled courage. They must use every hidden trick, every overloaded trap, and every ounce of their will to hold the line against an unstoppable tide. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, hard-earned victory that proves humanity's greatest weapon isn't youth or technology, it's the indomitable spirit of those who refuse to fade away. Marine is a triumph of the military space opera genre. It is smart, gritty, and unapologetically intense. Joshua Dalzelle has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of the underdog holding the line. Plug in your headphones, check your perimeter, and join the crew. The world may be young, but their fight is timeless.